All right, good morning and thank you for joining us today for some important messages about water safety over the coming long weekends. Today we're joined by our colleagues from Marine Safety and Fisheries to encourage the public of South Australia to make the most of the nice weather that we're experiencing and enjoy the beautiful waterways that South Australia has to offer, but to do so safely. Along with our partner agencies, we'll be out on patrol over the back-to-back holiday weekends, conducting patrols in both inland and coastal waterways. We'll be conducting safety equipment checks and drug and alcohol testing on all vessel operators, observers and skiers. Alcohol and water don't mix, and we continue to see examples where serious incidents occur with vessel operators or swimmers who are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If members of the public spot unsafe behaviour, we encourage you to contact 131 444 and report that behaviour to police. Finally, we want everyone to enjoy our waterways, but to do so responsibly and safely. Thank you. Pass over to Gordon.
Hello everyone. Like SAPOL, we'll be out there in force over the Easter and school holidays. All officers will be concentrating on the Murray River, lakes and all coastal areas. We just ask that everyone wear a life jacket before you go out. It's very hard to put a life jacket on when you're in the water. It is the most important piece of safety equipment while you're boating. Think of it as your seatbelt in the car. Change your culture, get a life jacket on. When you see other people in the water, especially on the river, stay away, slow down, let everyone enjoy the river. There's plenty of river to enjoy. If you're doing your activity that might be dangerous to other people or might upset other people, head on up the river, find a quiet spot and enjoy. Last year we inspected almost 400 vessels over Easter, and approximately over one third were non-compliant. We aim to get that number down. Check your safety equipment. If you don't know what you need to carry, head to our website, Marine Safety SA, and put in your details. It'll tell you what life jacket you need and what safety equipment is required for where you're boating.
Thanks, Gordon. Thanks to Gordon and Darian. Like Gordon and Darian have mentioned, PIRS Fisheries and Aquaculture will be out patrolling at sea and on land over the Anzac and Easter long weekends. We'll be particularly paying attention to the snapper no-take zones. If you've got any questions about snapper, please jump on board to the PIRS website or the recreational fishing app. Have a look at those snapper information there for the long weekend. Also, we do ask that people abide by their size limits and bag limits and also their gear requirements. If you have any questions, once again, all that information is on the recreational fishing app or on the PIRS website. If you are travelling down the southeast this long weekend, I do ask you to bear in mind the abalone virus requirements with the AVG requirements down there. Please jump online. You are required to decontaminate all fishing gear and boats that operate in the southeast from the Murray Mouth down to the Victorian border. If you have any questions at all or any concerns, please pick up the phone, contact Fishwatch 1800 06 5522 and you can speak to a fisheries officer about your concerns. Thank you very much.
Do people continue to flout the rules in terms of catching snapper or catching fish undersize?
We're happy to report that the great majority of people do the right thing, they understand the right thing. Like anything, there's always a small element of society that won't abide by the right rules, and we do catch up with them, and we do have methodologies to find out who they are and take appropriate action.
What do you say to those people who think they might be able to get away with it over the next couple of weeks?
As we found out, and particularly in the last month or two, people that do think they can get away with things generally find that they will be detected and they will be reported. We've got some court cases going ahead now for just those reasons.
Do you have extra patrols this weekend?
We have patrols every weekend. Our fisheries officers are out and about every weekend at public holiday patrol, every public holiday period, and we're out and about. We use on vessel patrols, on land patrols, and sometimes do also use covert patrols to assist.
Do resources get stretched over weekends like this?
I think resourcing is not so much the issue. We do rely on the public. You are our eyes and ears. If you do see something, once again, contact Fishwatch 1800 06 5522 and please report your concerns. And we can use our partner agencies in fisheries and police, and we can go and have a look at what the concerns are.
How important is it for people to stick to these rules? You know, they think, oh, I'm the only one flouting the rules, but obviously if there's a lot of people doing it, how important is it for them to stick to them?
The rules underpin sustainability principles, so if everyone abides by the rules, there'll be fish for the future. If people don't, then we'll have to look at other strategies and look at, unfortunately, taking people with other compliance strategies, including expiations, cautions, on-the-spot fines, and in the worst situations, prosecution. But that's certainly the worst case and last scenario that we want to look at.
What are the concerns? What has it been like in the past over this period? Is it what are you looking for?
We're looking forward. The most important thing is we want people to go out there and catch a good feed of South Australian fish. But most importantly, we want to make sure that people observe size and bag limits and they respect each other out in the water. So that's our message to the community.